My name's Aylin. I studied the Advanced Diploma of Screen, Film and Television, and I finished at the end of 2009. Here at Network 10 I'm a lighting director, which includes roles such as setting up for shows and balancing out different levels of lights during shows. I chose RMIT because I heard a lot of good reports about the courses there. It's a very practical course, and I found that everything that I learnt at RMIT was really applicable and beneficial for me. I mostly enjoyed working with the teachers. They were really encouraging, especially while I was making a lot of film. The highlight of my time studying at RMIT was definitely getting to make my own documentary in my final year. A highlight of my career to date is definitely the first time I lighting directed a national TV program. I think it was a pivotal moment in my career and it increased my confidence a lot. I think it really takes a lot of perseverance to work in the television industry and a lot of drive because it is so competitive, but if you do persevere and you stick to what you want to do, you'll definitely get there. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT School of Media and Communication.
My name is Bree. I studied screen, film and television production, and I finished the course in 2006. My role at the moment is production coordinator for a golf program. The course appealed to me because it was hands-on and getting experience working with equipment and getting amongst a group of people, because the majority of the course was all group work. RMIT has helped my personal and professional development through many experiences working with people and working with different equipment, and also the encouragement from RMIT not to say no to any job that you're offered. The main thing that I enjoyed about RMIT was having the freedom to be creative. The highlights of my time studying at RMIT was working as a producer and director of something that I had to think up myself. One of the highlights of my career to date is the Commonwealth Games with Channel 10. One thing that it takes to make a career in television is to stay positive. You can start at the bottom and you can always work your way up to the top, and I think persistence definitely pays off. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
Hi, I'm Carla. I did film and television, the screen production course at RMIT, and I finished in 2006. I am a graphic operator, which basically means any sort of graphic element that you see on screen is operated by me live to air. I chose to study at RMIT mainly because I wanted to work in television, and their course was one of the most well-known courses to offer that. If it wasn't for RMIT, I probably wouldn't be working here. One of the good things about studying at RMIT was the people I worked with. It was good to work in a team, and that everyone was sort of like-minded. One of the highlights of studying was actually making a film, directing it myself and also writing it. It was something I never thought that I'd be able to do, and they pushed me to do it, and I couldn't believe I did it, but I did. As a graphic operator, one of the highlights is working on the AFL football, and just recently working on the Commonwealth Games was pretty incredible. One of the main things it takes to have a career is keep positive and keep looking forward, and just keep that ambition and that motivation, and you know, eventually things will start turning your way. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT School of Media and Communication.
Hi, I'm Dean. I studied a Diploma of Audiovisual Technology and finished in 2008. I'm a studio camera operator on some live shows like The Circle, 7pm Project. It seemed the course covered a wide range of stuff in TV and audio, as they had quite a comprehensive studio we got to work at and learn all basic skills that translated to the real world. Studying at RMIT gave me a lot of chances to get to know people and work at RMITV, which is a great stepping stone into Channel 31 and Network 10. The things I most enjoyed about the program were the interactivity, working with people in groups, and just how similar it is to a real environment. One of the main highlights was directing and switching a music DVD, and we shot it live on the night with a full crowd in the room. It was fantastic. A highlight would have to be going live to air to over 1 million people, knowing that you're standing there behind the camera and you've got all the control of what they're seeing. The one thing it takes to make a career in television would have to be determination, and you've got to stay focused because it's a really, really tough industry. But once you get in, it's great. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
My name's Josh Egan. I studied degree in screen at RMIT and I finished in 2002. I'm a director here at Network 10 and my role involves directing the news, also directs football shows, a lot of advertorials and some other shows that we do here at Network 10. I chose to study at RMIT because it had such a good reputation. I met some of the lecturers and they seemed really good and to know their stuff. RMIT really helped develop a lot of those skills that I needed as a solid foundation before I started at Network 10. The best thing about the program at RMIT was getting to use professional gear, which I'd never had a chance to use before. My highlights were being on location in a crew and serving as Director of Photography on many shoots. The highlights of my career to date, travelling on John Travolta's jet for A Story for Road Live, working on Good Morning Australia with Bert Newton as Assistant Floor Manager, and directing many shows. The one thing that I think it takes to make a career in television is passion. You've got to be willing to get in there and really give it a shot. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
G'day, my name's Kim. I studied the Film and Television Screen Production course and I finished that in 2007. I work in the camera department as a cameraman and also be doing audio as well. I heard about RMIT and I looked up their courses, and so I went to an open day and from there I really liked what I saw. Personally, you learn skills like working in a team environment. And also professionally, before I started the course, I mean I'd done camera work, but I didn't actually know how to use a camera. So it was great just to get those skills which RMIT provide. I really liked how practical the program was. It was pretty hands-on, especially second semester, making and producing your own film and working on other people's films. A highlight at RMIT would probably obviously be the end where you finish and produce your own film. At Channel 10, I've been fortunate enough to work overseas on 2 occasions. They've been a great highlight. One thing that it takes to have a career in TV is definitely taking your opportunities. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
My name is Nathan Biggins. I studied the Diploma of Audio Visual Technology and I finished in 2008. My role at Network 10 is as a full-time live eye operator, which basically means I go out in the field and I broadcast live vision and audio back to Network 10. The RMIT course was quite a broad course, and so it covered a lot of different areas and allowed me to specify what sort of area I wanted to study in. Without the course at RMIT and the tutors there, I wouldn't be in network television. They gave me the contacts and the knowledge required to get into the industry. I most enjoyed probably the facilities that the Institute provided, as well as the tutors that they provided us. Highlights of the course would have to be the events that they allow you to organise, including the multi-camera shoot of a music industry event. The highlights to date would have to be working with some of the most knowledgeable and influential people within the network television industry. You have to be positive and you have to be willing to work hard to get anywhere within the industry. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
My name's Paul Lamont. I studied in the Screen, Film and Television Production course and I graduated in 2007. I work at Network 10 as a graphic artist, producing graphics for News, The Circle, the 7 PM project, and before the game during the footy season, all kinds of other projects that come up here at ATV. When I went and did a tour right before I graduated Year 12, RMIT just had the best facilities, best studios. The thing that RMIT was most helpful with was probably the teamwork, working in groups, getting to know how to work with other people who are like-minded with their production. The best part of the program was definitely in semester 2 when you get a chance to get a group of 5 people or 6 people and you all work on your own individual short film. The highlight of RMIT, the 2 years that I was there, when I got to the diploma, would have been the short film that I did in the 2nd year. Career highlights so far would be being allowed to work on pretty much every show that we have here at ATV. The one thing it really takes to make a strong career in television would have to be perseverance. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT's School of Media and Communication.
Hi, my name's Sophie. I did Certificate 4 and Diploma in Screen Production at RMIT, finishing in 2004. I've been here for 6 years and I'm a floor manager now, which basically means I run the studio floor. And I just happened to come across the RMIT course and it was just the perfect one for me. It was affordable, that they had all the equipment that we needed. The RMIT was really great because it taught you what it was going to be like in the real world, but babied you a little bit at the same time. And when we got to actually write and produce and direct and edit our own films, that was probably the best part and where you learnt the most. Just working with other like-minded people that were passionate about filmmaking and passionate about working in television. It was definitely when I worked on a show called World Cup Wrap. It was the first time I'd actually made something that went onto that was on TV, and we all worked together as a team. The highlights are not the big ticket moments, it's when everything goes to shit and everything's going wrong and you manage to pull it all together. Commitment, you have to love it because it's unsociable hours, you're often doing jobs that are not glamorous at all, despite what people say, but you just have to love it. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT School of Media and Communication.
Hi, my name is Tom. I did the audiovisual course at RMIT and I finished in 2009. My role is in the content handling and production services department. We as a department take care of productions. We also do media ingest and encoding, and we also do DVD duplication for other departments. I chose to study at RMIT because it seemed like they had the best course at the time. It has helped my personal development because I was able to make the contacts and able to use the equipment that I would otherwise not be able to use. The teachers definitely, they were helpful and they were supportive in understanding what people needed to get out of the course. The highlights of my time studying at RMIT was definitely our second year where we got to use the equipment on outside broadcasts that we did. The highlights of my career today, I'm working in news and that was fantastic, and then moving to videotape and the equipment, definitely working around some very up-to-date, very cool equipment. One of the things you need to have is the willingness to learn, definitely the willingness to learn. Network 10 is a proud supporter of RMIT School of Media and Communication.